Hey guys, before this episode starts, we wanted to take a moment to throw out a content warning.
This stretch of Doki deals with some pretty hard topics, including mental health, depression, and self-harm.
If you have a tough time with any of those topics, this may not be the episode, and to be fully transparent, the series for you.
And on that topic, we both agreed it was important to at least talk about it briefly. These are some very real issues and can be extremely difficult to navigate.
If you or anyone you know is struggling with something like that, there are sources on screen right now, and we have also put them in the description of the video.
You are never alone, so please reach out. And now, on with the episode.
Games with a side of more!
Welcome back to GWASOM, everybody. Doki Doki.
How's it feel with that finger in that mouth?
No comment.
It's not you, it's MC Connor.
It's not me, it's virtual Connor.
Well, let's find out what happened.
Let's
Last
find
week we
out.
talked about some real dark stuff and some real legit, IRL stuff.
Legit heavy stuff, and now my finger is in Yuri's mouth. So
This game brings it all.
Next.
No!
Okay.
You don't
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that?
You're asking me.
I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little bit weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
Dang it!
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
No.
Connor, did you really just do that? Now we're even.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Connor. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
The searing heat of your mouth cauterized wound.
I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper.
Oh boy. This not date is
Yeah. Okay.
so awkward.
We've moved past that. Let's not do anything like that again. Please.
Oh boy.
Please. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and I will be very effective as a door curtain. And will be. I was like, wait, hang on, what? It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right.
My gotcha-obsessed brain was like, banner? Banners is like what you summon on. They're called banners.
Gotcha, okay. Alright. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a minute.
That doesn't seem
That's
like...
a weird way to phrase it, yeah.
For a game about poetry.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it will be too diluted.
I was like, you said 6 cups specifically, and now you're like, oh, but just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Wait, what?
She means like 6
6 like
cups
actual, just like
with
cups
a bit of
yeah.
Oh.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses.
Oh, like if when you're brushing, you don't have cups in your bathroom?
I don't actually.
Oh
no.
yeah, we have like little.
I probably.
All growing up, I always had like a little cup in the
I
bathroom.
probably did when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably was something.
Just something for when you're brushing your teeth, you can like rinse it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes?
Oh, she looks so happy.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime.
Oh.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
What do you think? What should be on the banner?
Well, what should be on
What
the
should
banner?
be on the? What's your inspiration?
Oh, it's an inspirational quote? Oh, man. I have no idea what.
No, nothing inspirational comes to mind. Yeah, my brain's empty too. I've been trying to think of something.
It will be more fun to surprise you.
That's the quote.
Yuri smiles at me. That'll be fun. You just walk into this classroom. Fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much.
Big mood.
Yep, just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from.
What a loner.
I feel that way about things like anime and games.
No.
Where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
I thought he meant like...
Is the anime was the friend?
It was
He's
the thing. I'm like,
yeah,
oh no.
I love watching anime.
But absolutely sharing like a show or a game, anime,
yeah.
whatever.
Heck yeah, it's great.
It's like one of the best ways of bonding.
Yep. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to grab the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya!
Well, hey, you got a kya.
I got a kya. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face.
It's so ugly.
What happened to your face? There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away.
That's way better than what I was horrifying.
I was going to let me just lick the paint off your face. Yeah.
That's what I was like, please don't.
I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh no!
Hey, okay, this one's not as bad as the Sayori
I don't like the angle of the new shot.
It's front on.
I know! She's looking at me funny. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, shoot, she is blushing. Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait! Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Dan Salvato! You hate us!
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
She did say it enhances romantic feelings.
Uh-oh. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh no. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine.
There, it wasn't that bad, was it?
Oh,
it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
I was like, oh no. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example.
Are we done here? Like...
That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first.
Dummy.
That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew.
It's like,
you say that like
gosh.
You say that like you're glad it's over.
I am. Get out of my house.
Yeah. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that.
Wait, what?
I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Hours ago, this guy was like, "Oh, I wish I didn't have to hang out with Yuri, so I could hang out with Sayori."
Like, oh wait. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen.
There'll be more dates.
Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere.
Yo!
I forgot you don't like going out that much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Connor. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
Oh, whoa. It's like so much lower resolution.
Hello. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Please back up.
But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
No, maybe.
Oh, wait,
maybe not.
Maybe not. Uh-oh. Sayori? Huh?
Hi, Connor.
Sayori, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Connor. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I
I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Connor? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Connor. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Connor. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Connor, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you.
Ooh.
Oh, Sayori. Oh, boy.
I know what you need the most right now. That's another one.
Yeah, that's what clearly you don't.
What do you want to say?
Oh, Lord, that's mean.
Let's logic it out. If you say I love you, what do you think will happen?
Well,
just given the context of everything.
Given the context of what she just saw, that's probably not true. Not in, like, a romantic sense, at least. Like, it's...
Yeah. But you get to make that choice. Like,
yeah.
Whether you as main character Connor love her or want to be her friend, that is a choice you get to make.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I always like to kind of sit and
like deliberate.
Think about
like,
how
okay.
she's been acting. Like, what are the two outcomes?
Yeah.
She's been upset that you care. So like, I love you might be.
It might be too much.
But then again, she's like, I love you.
Yeah.
And
she's like, I like you so much, I want to die, which is a lot.
So that's a big one. Yeah.
Oh no, It's okay. I'm gonna say you'll always be my dearest friend. Because I feel like I love you just is too much.
Maybe not what she needs right now.
Not what she needs right now.
She thinks she wants to.
Yeah. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been.
She did say that before.
Yeah. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh no.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember?
Oh God.
For being so selfish.
No.
So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Connor. I'll trust you with anything. anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not one I should.
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can.
Oof.
I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react.
Breakdown.
Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Wow.
Okay.
Poor Sayori.
Yeah, I feel, and now I'm like wondering, I'm like, did she need more than that?
That's the common reaction to that.
Yeah, it's like, uh-oh,
No.
that was not the right thing. It's the
day
day
of
of
the
the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Connor, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Oh my god, what a...
Dude, after everything that happened,
holy. I say that, but I suddenly remember what
okay.
Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking.
Fair enough.
But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Connor. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Yeah, ooh, well.
Yeah.
But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? I don't think so. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh,
I would read this, but
God,
it feels a little tasteless.
Yeah.
Get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Connor? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... Oh my god. Oh. My god.
Oh.
Yep, I knew. Oh. What the what?
Yeah.
Oh. ... Okay. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. What is the music? Why are you...
Yeah?
Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Okay. Is what?
Just how are you?
What?
That was a lot.
What is this?
Oh no, that's normal.
Yeah, wait, whoa, what?
You beat Doki Doki! You did it! Congratulations! Connor? How are you feeling?
What? What?
Are you okay?
What?
Walk me through some thoughts here.
I have no thoughts.
Oh,
okay. What?
Well...
What is this? What am I looking at?
You're looking at a mishmash of Monica and...
Yeah,
Natsuki.
What? Huh?
I don't know.
What is that? I'm clicking on it.
Okay.
I don't care. What? I'm not reading that.
No, there's no...
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm. Okay, so is this... The girl is my neighbor and good friend.
You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today.
Yeah.
But just, this
it
is
just
all...
kind of works... Okay, this is just the start again, but...
We used to walk to school.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalks and let catch up to me.
Deku?
Yeah, whoa. What is...
Did you break my...
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually... What is this? What? Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motive... So... Does she just get, like, erased?
It's always the anime club.
There's always the... Yeah.
It's not like there's any girls in it anyways.
No, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They're really hard. What? Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Connor?
A biblically accurate angel? Hello, Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet? You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take on something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Okay.
That freaked me out.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Connor. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I wouldn't ask you to join, but if you could at least... if you could at the very least visit my club, it would really make me happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, Connor, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
Not cupcakes this time.
Not cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom
now,
door.
Hold on. We are gonna wait.
Yeah.
It did say end. But as you can see...
As you can see, the game does not end. They just simply erase people from existence, apparently.
What?
Okay. Don't.
You're like, what are you talking about? That a lot happened.
A lot. Okay, I knew...
That was the
thing. I knew what the thing was. I knew someone... did that
thing.
I just didn't know what the context was, who it was, and what. Okay, so I kind of was like getting nervous with Sarah. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be her.
I'm curious to know, at what point did you at first think like, oh, maybe that is Sayori? Because I know you knew about the thing.
Yeah, it was the classroom when she's just sitting in the car. I was like, oh no. In my mind, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and it... Oh, God.
We got a little bit of an extra long episode because I was not going to derail that.
Yeah. Wowie. Okay.
Connor's going to process this.
I'm gonna work through that.
And
we'll... Oh, my God.
We'll see you next week, or I guess just next time on the next episode
of GWASOM. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. To stay updated on all our latest videos, make sure to subscribe to
GWASOM
and enable notifications by hitting the bell icon, ensuring you never miss any of the action.